You've heard the rule. If you do 100 actions a day, you're going to see more results. But 100 of what? That's what we're going to talk about. You see, if you do 100 primary actions per day for 100 days, you will get hands down more engaged leads. Now that's straight from the book $100 Million Leads by Alex Hormozi. Most founders aren't under-strategized. They're undervalued. Inputs drive outputs. And if you understand that particular relationship, you'll never wonder why growth feels random again. Because here's the truth. Most people say they're testing. They post 3 times. They send 5 DMs. Maybe they run 1 ad for the weekend. And then they call it data. That's not data. That's guessing. And the reality is the game is math, not feelings. Your results come from the number of inputs you push into the machine. And most businesses don't have a strategy problem. They have an input problem. Now, you can't fix what you never measure. Volume first, refinement second. Do more before you try to do better or do new things. And that's the core of the rule of 100. So here's how it actually works. You want to pick one channel, not 3, not 7, 1. Then you want to commit to 100 primary actions per day for 100 days straight. That's it. That's the real rule. Now, what counts as primary action depends on the channel you're working in. For example, if you're doing warm reach outs, do warm reach outs 100 per day. If you're doing cold reach outs, do the same. 100 of those per day. If you're posting content, spend 100 minutes a day creating and publishing at least 1 piece daily. And if you're running paid ads, spend 100 minutes a day building and managing campaigns for 100 days straight. Now, this starts becoming crystal clear. It was 100 per day, not 100 over time. And so you'll learn more in the first 10 days of doing 100 reach outs than from everything you've ever read or watched. That's because feedback compounds with repetition. The more you do, the faster you learn what the market actually does want. So how do you find your 100? Because this is important. This is what I struggle with. Well, first you start by identifying your bottleneck. If you don't have leads, your 100 is outbound reach outs every day. If your engagement is low, your 100 is content. Spend 100 minutes creating and posting daily. If your paid traffic is stuck, your 100 is ad creation and testing. 100 minutes every single day. Then you stick to it for 100 days. And then you review every 100 reps. Adjust, then repeat. That's the machine mindset that Hormozi talks about in his $100 million playbook, Marketing Machine. Identifying, executing, reviewing, refining, that's the process. It's simple, but it requires work. But the important part is once you've built that rhythm, there's a tougher version of the rule called a rule of 100 on steroids, open to goal. You see, instead of stopping at 100 days, you work until your key outcome is hit and you don't clock out until the target is achieved. And that's the difference between activity and ownership. That's how you scale beyond the first breakthrough. Now, when I started Expert Hats, I thought I was doing enough. I built the site, made the offer, posted it here and there. I got a few students, but the reality is I was undervolumed. So I started trying it Hormozi's way. 100 reach out actions per day. First for 100 days. The first 10 days, silence. By day 20, I started seeing messages that were getting more and more replies. By day 30, my first clients started closing. By day 60, I knew exactly what copy and cadence worked. Nothing mystical, just math. Inputs create outputs, and that lesson stuck with me. Now let's make it practical for you, because here's how you can apply the rule of 100 directly inside of HighLevel. And you can even use automation in order to make this happen. See, you want to create a daily rule of 100 task list. Warm DMs, cold emails, content minutes, or ad minutes. Choose your path. Then you want to track your inputs as custom fields inside your pipeline and review them every 7 days. You can even use the social planner to schedule at least one post per day to hit the content leg. This turns the concept into a working machine, and you'll see it in your data. More inputs, more feedback, more leads. Now, if you're serious about mastering this, first, I encourage you to grab my free 72-hour starter pack. It walks you through planning your first 100 actions and tracking them day by day. And if you want to see how other agency builders are using this exact method inside of HighLevel, join my community, GHL Money Labs. Now, full transparency, if you join HighLevel using one of my affiliate links, I may earn a commission at no extra cost to you. It's one way to support the channel while getting access to the same tools I use. So here's the question for you. What is your 100? Is it reach outs, content, or ads? Tell me down in the comments. I read every one. Now, because the rule of 100 is simple, do 100 primary actions per day for 100 days, and you will get more engaged leads. It's not luck, it's leverage. Now go find your 100 and let's start today.